We can press the top button on the key to unlock the car, down button to lock the car. Double-click to locate the car. Press the left button to open or close the left door. Press the right button for the right door. Double-click to open or close the trunk. Now let's have a look at the steering wheel. There are some buttons on the left and right side. On the left side, we can resume, activate, or cancel the intelligent driving assist. Use the up and down buttons to adjust speed, left and right buttons to adjust the following distance. Use the middle button to confirm. We can use the lever behind to switch the menu on the left of the instrument cluster. On the right, we can activate the voice
请
assistant,
说，
mute the sound, switch the menu on the right of the instrument cluster. We can use the up and down buttons to adjust volume, left and right buttons to switch songs, and the middle button to play or pause the music. Moving on to the instrument cluster. The instrument cluster is divided into 3 parts, the left, center, and right part. We can use the lever to switch the menu on the left of the instrument cluster. In the middle is the vehicle animation with the current speed. On the right is the media. We can switch the menu to temperature adjustment, fan strength, or Bluetooth. Press the brake, and we can switch to R gear, N gear, D gear, or P gear. Now let's have a look at the head unit. In the drop-down menu, we can edit the shortcuts. In the message center, we can delete the messages. Below we can check comfortable parking, recuperation level, and the brightness, or enter the display settings. On the upper bar, we can check account management, air quality level, battery level. Switch the display between battery level and driving range. Here we can open the driving recorder. On the right, we can check the audio position, set up the Bluetooth, hotspot, network, and Wi-Fi. We can also check the time and calendar. On the left, we can activate the voice assistant, check the time and weather. Switch between different media sources. Edit the vehicle control shortcuts. And check the recently used apps. On the right is the navigation map. Swipe left with 2 fingers to set to full screen. On the navigation shortcut, we can swipe down to view more options. On the top right, we can go back to the current location, zoom the map, or submit feedback. We can use the gestures to zoom the map. In the lower bar, we can go back to the home page. In the settings, we can check the settings shortcuts, seat settings including the driver's seat, front passenger seat, and business cabin seats. We can set up interior lights and exterior lights, doors and windows. Here are the driving settings, assisted driving settings, connection settings, sound settings. In display settings, we can switch to the dark mode, or the light mode. Here we can check the general settings or upload system log. Open the business cabin settings and enter the editing mode. Click the top right button to enter the focus mode. Click on the seat to enter seat settings. Below, we can customize the shortcuts. Back to the lower bar, we can adjust the temperature of the cockpit, synchronize the settings, click to enter the climate or fragrance settings. Here we can check the application menu, application market, application management, and settings. We can also search for the apps. Here we can adjust the temperature of the business cabin. Click to enter the climate settings. We can activate front or rear defogging. Open the media interface, and we can switch media sources.
窦靖童 My Days 真的非常好奇窦靖童的一天，他的一周是什么？
Here we can adjust the volume. The rear seat entertainment screen is equipped with a remote control. We can use the switch, mute or unmute the sound, use the buttons to make selections. It also has a home button, back button, and the TV button. Press the plus and minus buttons to adjust the volume. We can also open the left menu or climate settings. Now let's unfold the rear seat entertainment screen.
正在为您打开。
On the upper bar, we can see the voice assistant, current speed, battery level of the remote control, inside and outside temperatures, network, Wi-Fi, date, and time. On the home page, we can check the user guidance, recommended videos, and the TV mode. On the right, we can check the viewing history and favorites. Below, we can check the music, local media, and the resting mode, including the nap mode, breathing mode, and meditation mode. We can enter the meeting mode. Open the climate settings for the rear seats. In the application page, we can check My Applications and Management. In My Application, we can check the recommended apps, must-have apps, and more apps. Below are downloaded apps, including the voice assistant, USB music, QQ music, Bluetooth music, 爱奇艺 TV, TV Manager, Remote Control, 小酷 Growth Park, iCast, and Settings. We can check app management, use the search feature, and contact customer service. In cabin settings, we can set up the smart screen and check the auxiliary function. We can also check our position and the 3D vehicle animation. Here we can check the GITV interface. On the home page, we can open the left menu, where there are shortcuts of meeting, resting mode, cinema, and settings. Below, we can customize the shortcuts. Here we can connect to HDMI. Adjust the brightness and angle, and check the media. There is a control screen on the door, where we can check the clock. Swipe and we can switch to climate, fan strength, or airflow direction. When we are in the vehicle, we can't lock the car. We can close the doors, get off the car, and then lock the car.